Hi everyone. Hello. Everyone. How's it going with you? As usual, my name is Debbie. I'm a psych nurse practitioner. It's been a while. I've really been busy with stuff, and I'm a psych nurse practitioner, and this is what I do. That's mental health, and this is a way of giving back to my world, just to impact people. Um, about their mental health and to take ownership of their positive mental health. And coincidentally, we are in the month of May, and May is the month of mental health awareness, and that's why I've come across your way today to chat with you again and just to check in. How is your mental health? How is everything going on with you? And this month of May, we like us to talk a little bit, just a little discussion about depression. In this our world, going by statistics, by evidence, by things happening around our world, a lot of chaos, crises, wars in different countries of the world, is putting a lot of people mental health in bad shape. And statistically, by evidence, we are worldwide, globally, we are having high concern about mental health, and especially about depression. And just in a simple term, to define what depression is depression is a mental health condition or a mental health disorder that is characterized by persistent depressed mood and loss of interest, and at times it causes significant impairment in our functioning, things that we love to do, that because people are depressed, they lost interest in doing such things. And the two significant symptoms we see in depression is depressed mood itself, that people feeling sad, or loss of interest or of what they love to do, things that bring them joy, the reason, fulfillment for life, for living, they lost all that interest. Those are two, especially, those two must be present with other things, that people may be losing appetite, people may be eating so much just to compensate, people may be oversleeping or reduce sleep, they are not able to sleep, they are not able to maintain good sleep during the night, refreshing sleep, and they find themselves in a kind of dark world that is difficult to bring themselves, out. They cannot find a way except someone need them. And that's why I think it is important in this month of May, which is mental health awareness, the month of mental health awareness, to have a discussion about depression. And it is real. And then we have different categories of depression, we have mild, we have moderate, and we have severe. And it depends on the level where people are, and at times, so because people do not understand, or they don't know what exactly is going on in their life, it may graduate from mild to moderate to severe. And when it becomes severe is when people start to have negative thoughts, suicidal thoughts of killing themselves, because they cannot find a way out of, like, the dark room, the dark box. People define it differently, that they find themselves. And apart from that, we have like causes, which could be extrinsic, external, or environmental, and intrinsic, which could be internal. The external factors could be due to any loss, loss of loved ones, that could be really painful. And at times when people lose their loved ones, it can live, the pain, the loss can live with that individual for the rest of their life. Maybe it's a spouse, parent, sibling, whosoever, any loved one, or loss of relationship. People breaking up in their relationship, separation, divorce is really huge, causing depression. And also loss of job, that's the means of getting basic needs of life, is through revenue, income, from my jobs, business, that people are able to meet their basic needs of food, shelter, and clothing. And maybe if they're the breadwinner or responsible for dependents, their entire family and extended ones, maybe their aged parents, it could really be huge in causing mental health issues for people and depression. And also when people lose their health, to sicknesses, maybe like chronic or terminal illnesses like cancer, like cardiac illnesses, like diabetes, chronic illnesses that are very debilitating. Yeah, those are some of the external causes that, if those conditions are removed or they are treated, that it could help to take care of the depression. And then the big one that is really hard to treat, even for us like professionals, like us like psych practitioner or psychiatrist, is the intrinsic, because it is genetic, it is hereditary, like in the family, and that could really be difficult. And that's why when you notice, because at times people do not know gradually, and it does not it's not attached to anything happening in their life. Maybe they don't have enough money. People can be rich, and at times because people do not understand what is going on, that depression can be hereditary, and at a certain age in their life it starts manifesting, and people start to condemn them. Oh, what's going on with this individual? They have all the money in the world, they have this, they have that. No, it is not. You don't know them enough. You don't know their family, and even some family they may not know. And there are different dominant genes. Things may not happen in this family. Maybe they take it inherited it from a family, because genetic loading is a huge one, and that can cause depression, especially the difficult one to treat in people. But with medication, with modern treatment, orthodox medicine, when people seek help, they can check and see appropriate treatment options that are available, that is going to take care of whatever your own presentation is. But importantly, you need to make sure that your mental health is positive, is in good shape, and you are taking things to help yourself. And in this present world that we are living, we are not helping one another, because a lot of people, like fake life on the social media, people pretend to be what they are not, and that triggers emotion of other people. You are influencing other people negatively because you just want to boost your own morale, and people start to compare themselves. Look at it, we were in college together, we were in high school together, or what type of life am I living, this and that. But they don't know that it's just fake. It's just the social media. People should not be carried away with what they see on the social media, all the negative energy and all that. And at times it does not even follow that. Even if you see somebody, someone in real life that has gone ahead of you, You have your own life. Your own journey is different from mine. Everybody have their own timing. Wait for your own time. There are some people that have been destined to be successful at a particular age, maybe in their like some family, maybe they are rich, they are wealthy. You are not going to compare them. God is all wise. God, He has put different timing for every individual. And if you're patient with God, that you trust God, you follow the way of God, your own time too will come. To have your own time of sunshine, your own time of good life. So just wait for it. But if you allow your emotions to take over and your mental health is messed up, you are not going you are not going to enjoy that time. You may not even be able to witness that time, because you may get stuck, in that feelings, in that emotion of sadness, and may not be able to pull through for you to get through to your time of success, to your time of shining. But continue to just move on in life, what you need to do. Your discipline, your profession, your business, your career, it's just like a sower. Keep sowing. Keep sowing. You don't know the one that, is going to blossom, the seed that you are going to plant as you are dedicated to your job, to your discipline, to your career, to your businesses, that one day, the sunshine will just shine on you, and it will be your own time. Yeah, so let's keep that in mind, that it is important. Everybody has their own timing. And as I said, at times it may be due to some medical issues, like some hormonal issues, hormonal imbalances that could trigger, some mental health issues and depression as well. And especially like thyroid issue, if it is low, could be linked up to depression. If it is high, the other side, that is linked up to what we call mania, or like mood disorder, bipolar. So we need to find out, we need to check, what is causing it. And as I said, don't dwell so much on negative energy on the social media, and especially with all the news of crises, of wars and all that. That could be depressing, or the inflation, as a result of the war here and there, that is bringing all this uproar, all this crises in different countries of the world. And as well, just to talk a little bit on the social media thing, on the internet, as human, God created us to have that human interaction, but unfortunately this generation has replaced that the physical human interaction, human connection, with the negative energy from the social media. It cannot. This is my profession, and you see it, the impact, of the physical connection between one human being and the other. You cannot compare it even to multiple hours you spend on the internet, that drains you of your energy, of everything that is in you. So we need that human connection. And we have this all these chemicals that, like especially the one that is happy hormones, that when it is low it causes this depression, like the serotonin, and then the dopamine, that is the hormone for motivation. Most of those is released when we are connecting with another human being. We are discussing, we are interacting physically, not on the internet all the while. Yeah, there's good parts of the internet, don't get me wrong. There are lots of benefits there are lots of great programs on the internet, but unfortunately at times we're not able to regulate, and it is easy to get addicted to it, and you are just lonely on your own, even though you are is fulfilling, like, and filling the gap, but it's not is the intention of God, the maker. You don't get that positive energy, you don't get that benefit, especially of those brain chemicals that they like spontaneously produce to support our mental health, our emotions positively when we interact with another human. And you see, from birth, from where we are born as newborn babe, we start to interact with other humans, from our parents, from our extended family, and we grow up, we go to school, you know, formal education, we meet other group of people, we go out, we go to college, we start to work in our businesses, we continue to meet human beings, to interact with human beings all throughout our lifetime, you know, till death. And you can see the impact, you know, during the COVID time, that everybody will feel it, because that human interaction was taken away from us. And we can see the anxiety, you know, how it is that people are not able to go to work, to connect, you know, directly. And that's why even as the COVID, you know, was being able to was being handled, you know, by God help us anyway, and then with all other modern intervention and medical intervention, people were eager to come out to interact with human. The social media could not replace the human connection for us at that time. So it is important that we reduce the negative energy that we are soaking in from the internet. And as I said, you know, like, people get stuck there in dark room, but you can find the way out. Like I said, in the profession, you know, like us, that we talk or treat people that, or to support even people that are having mental health issues, or just to help you to maintain it. There are medications, you know, that people can take, and like I said, the brain chemicals, like the neurotransmitters like serotonin, that are depleted, that are deficit, you know, those medications will help you to help put everything in shape. And also through therapy, which is the human connection, the human connection. But as professionals, you know, we have gone to school, we have studied and human behavior, and to be able to be of help, all those points, you know, that are going to help your mental health. And I hope that you will continue to have a positive mental health, and you wait for your own time to shine. And the next time I see you, we are not going to talk about depression, but you will be on top of whatsoever situation that is around you. And for people that they say, oh, someone committed suicide, so suicide is not a crime. It is an illness. It is a disease, just like people die of cancer, people die of diabetes. Also, people die by suicide. It's not any crime they've committed. They need our help. And you see anyone in your environment, close to you, place of work, family members, let's support one another and show them some love, and help them to seek medical attention, so that they can get back on the positive mental health track. And thank you so much for your attention. Blessings.